Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking a quick look here at WorldCoin, seeing what's going on. This is an interesting coin. I've covered this a few times in the past, but figured I'd jump right in. I got a request from one of our community members here, Laros. Greatly appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. In fact, fun fact, he's one of the only guys I actually ever met in person in London when I was up there for Token 2049 roughly a year ago. So I hope you're doing well, my friend. So let's take a quick look here at World. Let's see what's going on. We're going to jump into a few things that are kind of important. First and foremost, we'll look at our moving averages. Honestly, we're just on the right side of the tracks here. Price could still continue to fall, keep that in mind, but we're still ascending bullishly, right? I know it sounds crazy when the price action pulls back 3 days in a row. In fact, we have three black crows followed by a fourth green day, okay? Common stuff there. Now, again, today's bounce is likely because of the market conditions. It may not be because of just that simple catalyst there, but a lot of times we have the price action of Bitcoin going up, stabilizing at 44,000, which we're seeing, and coins like this behaving well, okay? So that having said, we are still diverging on the stochastic RSI. However, our RSI and money flow index are kind of just hanging out in that sweet spot between 60 and 70. MACD is diverging, but hasn't diverged yet, so all well and good there. And if we take a look here at the 4-hour time frame, we can summarize a few other things as well. So MACD is trying to converge, hasn't yet. It is starting to plateau and continue up, which is positive. We like to see that. But again, still too early. We always want to wait for the MACD to fully converge or diverge before we make a decision. And again, it should only be like a complementing factor. It should never be the reason to take a trade, okay? It's just like kind of like icing on the cake. Oh, the MACD is converging and everything else looks great. Let's go for it, right? Take a look at the RSI, hanging out between 50 and 55, 45, right in that range. I don't love trading when coins are doing that. That's just me personally. But the money flow index is increasing. We can get the MFI to come up above the price. We'll be in good shape. But again, not enough money flowing in to warrant a long position in my personal opinion. But once again, stranger things can happen, right? We do see the stochastic RSI kind of jump around all over the place. So truth is, we're not getting like a lot of confirmational signs. We can summarize that we're underneath the 20-day SMA and we're descending here in this trend. So we can still kind of summarize that we haven't truly broken that trend line yet. We can also note that there's kind of an area here at about 350 as a potential support level. Okay, so we're going to talk about that here in a minute on the hourly, but at this point, we are looking like we are due for either a breakout or a breakdown. Okay, more likely a breakout, or perhaps just say if the price breaks above this trend line. Doesn't mean we just go balls to the wall. It just implies that we are working within this range now. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pull this little guy out over here so you can kind of see that a little more vividly. And just kind of note that we are range bound because there's 3 phases. And I talk about this in my trading university. If you're part of my community, make sure to watch that. It just helps you kind of understand generally how to be a better trader. The whole point of this, right? Anyways, what I'm getting at is I don't like to give people the fish. I like to teach them how to fish, if that makes any sense. But we have a descending trend to start, right? There's 3 things. Descending trend, we have a range-bound activity, and then an ascending trend, right? There's 3 different phases. So in order to get to that ascending trend phase, we need to break this range-bound phase, okay? So we've established we've hit this low point at $3.50, and of course $3.75 seems to be the high. If we can close solidly above $3.75, we should be in good shape. Now what a novice trader would do is they would take a position right now, hoping that it breaks that level and they get an entry level that's better than getting in at $3.75. Okay? That's not exactly the way you want to trade. Okay, that's trading without confirmation, and that's just not a great thing. Anyways, key takeaway here is we're still below the 20-day SMA. We got to treat that like a resistance until it isn't. If we take a look at TD sequential, we got in a bunch of resets here. Price went up to a 9 previously and pulled back. It does look like it does honor the overextensions to the 9, and likely will retrace. So if we see the price pushing up to a 9, there's a good chance we could see it pull back. And 9 just implies that we 36 hours continuation in the same direction in the 4-hour time frame, or 9 hours in the hourly. And those are just things you kind of want to just pay attention to. It doesn't mean it's going to turn around. It's just hypothetically, it's a pattern that could repeat itself. Okay, so hourly time frame. Let's talk about this wonderful indicator here. And if anyone knows anything about my videos, you'll know that this is not a confirmational sign. Lagging span is free and clear of the price action, but only for another few hours. Let's make this a little bigger for you. The conversion line is below the baseline. We lost some momentum to the upside, and we're below the cloud. So not really a good enough reason for me to want to take a trade. Actually, there's no reason to take a trade here. Even a short position seems risky, okay? Again, we keep retesting the support level. It's holding, but if it breaks, the price could drop lower. So me personally, I do not see this this being a good little breakout situation just yet. We want to kind of monitor it and maybe pay attention this time tomorrow, maybe a different story. Hypothetically, price goes sideways for 24 hours. We'd be naturally above the cloud again, and that might be a consideration if other factors are present to take a trade. But again, I'm not the kind of folk to tell you to take a long position because X, Y, Z. Just because I'm either getting paid to do it or I'm just one of those idiots that keeps saying everything's bullish. Truth is, the market is bullish right now. Overall, you probably have better luck taking longs than shorts, but there's no way to sugarcoat it. This coin doesn't look good right now. There's no reason to take a trade. If you take a trade and get lucky, good for you. I hope that works well. Just don't expect that to continue because that's not how trading works. All right. Again, just some friendly advice there. Quick congrats to our community members, though. Awesome stuff here. While we didn't take profit on Atom and Cardano, the profit targets are getting triggered. We hit our second target on this trade that should have got filled but didn't. Same thing with Atom as well. Gala, we did get filled on yesterday, of course. That's a 33% gain in 22 hours. So again, nice little trades there here so far. We also got massive profits on Near Protocol. If you haven't been watching those videos, be sure to check them out. Near is on fire. 115-ish% in 2 trading days. I'll take that on a 5x leverage trade. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Very last thing, important. If you are not part of Bitunix, make sure you use my link to register. No KYC, no VPN, extremely good exchange, my favorite so far. And every one of our community members has nothing but great things to say about it. So try it out for yourself, see if you like it. You get awesome rewards if you use my link to register. Just something to consider. I hope you have a great rest of the day, though. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.